Welcome everybody, and in today's fish video I'm going to be showing you how to obtain every single fishing rod in Fish. I'm going to be showing you how to get all of the rods in Fish. I'm also going to be showcasing all of the rods in Fish. Let's get stuck right in by getting all of the fishing rods in Fish. Let's start with the Moosewood fishing rods. These are going to be all of the fishing rods that you can get in Moosewood. You can get all of the Moosewood fishing rods by making your way over here. As you can see, all of them are going to be obtained from the merchant, such as the flimsy rod, the training rod, the plastic rod, the carbon rod, the fast rod, the lucky rod. There's also going to be a long rod, which is located behind Moosewood in a secret location, which is going to be right over here. And this is going to be where the long rod is located, right here. Those are all of the Moosewood fishing rods. If you do head in this location behind Moosewood and the Statue of Serenity, there's going to be a location which is called the Ark. This is where you can get the Destiny Rod. You can get the Destiny Rod by coming over here and speaking to Salelia. You can get this rod right here, which is the Destiny Rod. The Destiny Rod can be purchased for 190,000 as long as you've got over 70% completion of your entire beastery. So you do need to have over 70% completion of your entire beastery in Fish in order to get the Destiny Rod. This is how to get the King's Rod. Make your way to the Statue of Sovereignty. Once you make your way to the Statue of Sovereignty, you can get the King's Rod by making your way into the cave. You want to use the elevator. As soon as you do that, you are able to get the King's Rod. The King's Rod is going to be one of the best rods in the game that you can get. Once in the Keeper's Altar, head left, and the King's Rod is going to be located right here. You can buy it for 120,000. That's how to get the King's Rod in Fish. This is going to be the King's Rod right here. It's one of the best rods in the game. All fish caught will be 15% bigger. We are now at Roselet Bay. These are going to be all of the rods at Roselet Bay, and this is how to get them. If you make your way over here, you can get these rods. We got the Rapid Rod, we got the Steady Rod, and we also got the Fortune Rod. Going to be a Magma Rod that you can get, which is going to be located at the volcano. Follow where I go to get the Magnet Rod. Located right here, you will see a Ark. If you do speak to the Ark, you are able to go ahead and get yourself a Magma Rod. As long as you get a puffer. If you want to get the pufferfish, you can get the pufferfish right here. As you can see, once you got the pufferfish, give it to the Orc, and then you will get the Magma Rod. These are going to be all of the fishing rods that you can get at Forsaken Shores. This is how to get them. You can obtain the Scurvy Rod located right here for 50,000. You can get the Sunken Rod by obtaining a treasure map. Once you got a treasure map, you want to fix it by speaking to Jack Marrow. Once you do fix your treasure map, you'll be given coordinates. Use your GPS to find the coordinates to get the treasure chest. Once you found the treasure chest, these are all of the possible rewards that you can get from the treasure chest, with one of them being the Sunken Rod, which is one of the best rods in the game. These are going to be all of the locations for the treasure chests. This should help you out a lot, not going to lie. So match your coordinates with this map. So if you got a certain coordinate such as 215, it's located by Moosewood. This is how to get the Uric Rod in Fish. there's events that do happen, such as the sunken chest event. You can get the heroic rod from going ahead and opening sunken chests. Whenever a sunken chest event does happen, you can get the heroic rod, which is a small chance from opening from sunken chests. This is a very overpowered rod. That's how to get the heroic rod in Fish. We are now at the Terrapin Island. The magnet rod is located at the Terrapin Island. This is going to be the magnet rod right here. It's mainly used for getting bait crates. We are now at Ancient Isles. These are all of the rods that you can obtain from the Ancient Isles. Make your way to the Ancient Chamber, which is going to be located right over here. Make your way into this location. This is going to be a location where you can craft rod. This is going to be all of the craftable rods that you can get in Fish. You do need to have certain requirements, certain materials. This is how to get all of the materials, and this is all of the rods. You can get the mythical rod, and you can also get the Midas rod from the traveling merchant. In order to get the Aurora rod, you want to make your way into the vertical. You will be able to see the Aurora rod whenever there is a Aurora event happening. Whenever you see the Aurora Borealis event, you are able to see the Aurora rod located right here. This is how to get the Heaven's Rod in Fish. These are going to be the Heaven's Rod requirements. You need a blue crystal, red crystal, green crystal, and a yellow crystal. And you also need to have enough money to get it. This is how to get the red crystal. There's 5 buttons scattered around the map in Fish, one being at Forsaken Shores, one being at Rosalite Bay, one being at the Snowcap Island, one being at Ancient Isles, one being at Moosewood. Once you got all of the buttons, go to the top of the Northern Expedition Mountain, and then you can buy the red crystal for 250,000 by speaking to this NPC. This is how to get the blue crystal. Once you are here, you want to break the ice using the pickaxe, and then you are able to get the blue crystal. If you don't know how to get the pickaxe, this is where you can get the pickaxe. You can get the pickaxe at this location. This is how to get the green crystal. Make your way to this location, and then you want to speak to this NPC. If you want to get the yellow crystal, you do need to be in a avalanche event, or you can just straight up buy the avalanche totem to start a avalanche. Once you do that, you can get the yellow crystal by coming to this location. When there is a avalanche happening, you will see the yellow crystal spawn at this location. The yellow crystal will only spawn at this location when there's a avalanche event that's happening. Once you've done all of that, you want to place all of the crystals on each totem like this, and then you are able to get the Heaven's Rod. As you can see, this is the Heaven's Rod in Fish, and this is also a showcase of it. That's how to get the Heaven's Rod in Fish. This is how to get the Warper's Rod. If you want to get the Warper's Rod, you do need to find all of the levers around the map. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and get all of the lever locations. By finding all of the lever locations, you can get yourself the Warper's Rod. So you pretty much can find levers around the map, guys. So I'm going to be back once I do find the first lever location. So the first lever location going to be right here. As you can see, if you do climb the top of a mountain, you can just drop down and get this lever, as you can see. So yeah, you want to make sure you got a lantern equipped to mount the lever. And then by getting all of these lever locations, I can get the Warper's Rod. So let's go ahead, activate all of the levers. This is the first one. There's 5 more to get. The next one is going to be located right here, as you can see, guys. So just make your way. You do need a glider to get this one though, an advanced glider if you do have one. And yeah, as you can see, if I do drop down, we can go ahead and get the next lever. So it's going to be right here, as you can see. Go ahead and get that lever. And that is going to be the second lever. If you make your way over here, there's another lever you can get. So if you do start from the bottom of the mountain, you can easily just get this one. You do need to get a pickaxe, right? You can get the pickaxe right there. Once you got the pickaxe, you want to break this using the pickaxe, and then you can just walk straight through. And then you can go ahead and pull this lever. And there we go, that's another lever pulled, guys. We only got a few more to get now. So I'll be back once I'm at the very next lever location. Alright guys, so another lever location is going to be right here. So do you see this passage where there's like a bridge? You pretty much want to go over the bridge, right? Make sure you're on the right side of the bridge. And then if you do come over here, there's going to be another lever hidden right here. So go ahead and get that lever. There we go. There's going to be another lever location. So go ahead and get that. There we go. Currently melting it. And yeah, this is going to be another lever location. So I'll be back once I'm at the next lever location. That's another lever location found. Alright guys, so for this next one, you want to make your way to the top of this mountain. A little bit like this. And you do need to glide here. Highly recommend you probably getting some height here to get this next location. So yeah, it's going to be right over here, as you can obviously see. So you want to come to this mountain, and you should see it, as you can see. It's going to be right here on this mountain. And once you make it, you can actually go from that lever to this lever like really easily, as you can see. And this is going to be another lever location. So let's go ahead and get this one. There we go, currently melting it. And that's another lever location. So let's go ahead and use it. There we go. Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure we found all of them. So once you found all of them, make your way up the mountain until you see this like little cave area. It should be like almost near the top of a mountain almost. And then once you are here guys, you can see that this is going to be the last lever that you do need to pull. And then we can actually go ahead and get the rod inside. So yeah, this is how to get the warpers rod pretty much guys. So that's going to be all of the lever locations as well. When you want to activate the last lever. And there we go guys, we opened it up. And once you do open it up, you can see that the rod will just show up. And you can go ahead and get it, as you can see. So it does cost 65,000. I'm going to showcase it on the screen right now if you guys want to get it. But yeah, let's move on to the next rod. Whenever you make your way up the mountain, you will find rods like this at every base camp. So this is the avalanche rod, going to be at this base camp right here, as you can see. So yeah, you pretty much want to start from the bottom all the way up, and you can get the avalanche rod right here. I'll move on to the next base camp location to show you guys where the other rods are located. So if you do start right from the bottom of the Northern Expedition, you can get this rod right here, the Arctic rod, for 25,000, as you can see right here. So further up the mountain you go, the more rods you'll pretty much unlock. However, there's another puzzle rod that I want to show you guys. Another rod that you can get is going to be right here, called the Summit rod, for 300,000. So that's going to be near the top of the mountain to get the Summit rod, 300,000. Very expensive. I'm also going to showcase it right now if you guys want to get it. However, we've got one more rod to get for Northern Expedition now, and that rod is going to be located right over here. So follow me guys. Something that you need to get this is something called a glass diamond. So make sure you get a glass diamond. You need 2 people with 1 glass diamond, and you want to make your way to this location. What you need is a glass diamond. This is how to get a glass diamond. You can get a glass diamond by fishing, as you can see. So if I do type in glass diamond, this is pretty much a glass diamond if you guys want to see it. So this is the glass diamond right here. You can get it by fishing in the overgrowth caves. It's actually really easy to get, so once you do make your way to the overgrowth caves, start fishing there. And with your glass diamond, you want 1 person to stand here with it, and you need another person to stand here with another glass diamond. So you need 1 person here, another person over there with a glass diamond like this, standing at the same time. Then the reflection will bounce off this person onto that person, onto this crystallized rod, and then you'll be able to unlock it. This is the crystallized rod if you guys want it. This is the easiest way to get the Trident Rod in Fish. These are the requirements that you need. You need 5 enchant relics, 100% Desolate Deep Bestiary completed. You also need enough money to buy the Trident Rod. This is how to get the Trident Rod without any of the requirements. Go to the Fish Trading Plaza and find people that are opening the Trident door. That basically means people can open the Trident door for you if you do not have those requirements. That will save you a whole lot of time. We need to get 5 enchant relics. You can get 5 enchant relics instantly by going to Merlin, that is located at the Sunstone Island. Once you're at the Sunstone Island, you want to speak to Merlin. You then can buy 5 enchant relics straight away from Merlin. So if you do speak to Merlin, you want to speak to Merlin. And then you want to go ahead and buy power. What can you do for me? I can do many things. You then want to buy power. As you can see, you can buy a relic of power, which is an enchant relic. You need 5 of those in order to get the Trident Rod. We now need to get 100% Desolate Deep Bestiary. Inside of the Desolate Deep is where the Trident Rod is located. The Desolate Deep is located in between Sunstone Island and the Statue of Serenity. If you guys make your way in this direction, you can go to the Desolate Deep. I got my GPS out so you guys can see the coordinates on where the Desolate Deep is. So you want to make your way right over here. Here's the coordinates. I got my GPS out. Come to these coordinates. You need to get advanced diving gear. You can get a lot cheaper diving gear from Moosewood. However, equip your diving gear and then you want to follow exactly where I go. So equip your advanced diving gear or whatever diving gear you have, and then you want to jump into the water and follow where I go. Once you've made your way right to the bottom, you will see a white sign. From the white sign, you want to head right in this direction. We are now in the Desolate Deep. You do need to have at least 100% bestiary in the Desolate Deep, or else you aren't able to get the Trident Rod. This is the entire Desolate Deep bestiary and each fish in the Desolate Deep. So this will really help you guys out on getting each fish in the Desolate Deep so that you can get 100% completion. Let's start with the Stassolite. As you can see, the best bait is going to be magnet. It can be in any time, weather or season. Now we move on to common. We got the horseshoe crab, the slate tuna. You can get these by using any bait. And you can also get the horseshoe crab by using crab cages. We now got the phantom ray, the coral geode. We also got the unusuals, the cockatoo squid, hermit rockstar crab. You can get these by using crab cages. We also got rare bandit fish, legendary midnight aloxalator. You can get this by using insect as your bait. And we also got the barbed shark. We now got the mythical, the emperor jellyfish, and the sea mine. The sea mine you can only get by crab cages, as you can see. A little tip, if you want to get Stassolites, commons and uncommons, use a rod that is bad, like the flimsy rod, the rapid rod. If you want to get legendaries and mythicals, use a rod that is good, maybe like the lucky rod or whatever rod you've got that is good enough to get mythical. Make sure you use crab cages to get the sea mine. You can buy the coral geode right here and it will count as your bestiary. Once you've completed your Desolate Deep bestiary, you want to make your way to this location. Once you are here, you want to jump in the water. So jump in the water, face my direction and jump in the water. And then you should see a hole in the water, a little cave entrance. You want to go inside. As soon as you guys are here, you want to hold out your ancient relics. And then you want to put 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 ancient relics on each pedestal by holding E. You then will be entered into the Trident Temple. And right here you can buy the Trident Rod. As you can see, this is the Trident Rod. It's one of the best rods in the entire game, as you can obviously see right here. And yeah, I've already got the Trident Rod, so I obviously can't buy it again. But yeah, this is a Trident Rod. As you can see, this is a showcase of the Trident Rod. By following the steps that I showed you, you will get the Trident Rod really easily. You can also skip the requirement if you do the way that I showed you. This is the easiest and fastest way to get the Rod of the Depths in Fish. The Rod of the Depths requirements are 100% completion in Vertigo's bestiary, a Depths key, 1 Absol relic, 1 Hexed relic. You also need advanced diving gear, You also need 750,000. You can buy advanced diving gear at this location. You can easily get the Absol and Hex Enchant Relic by trading for it. If you don't want to trade for it, you can get a normal Enchant Relic and appraise it at the appraiser. However, doing it this way, it will cost a lot of money. Enter a whirlpool. To enter vertical, you then want to complete 100% vertical bestiary. This is the entire vertical bestiary. You can get the Isonade by fishing on a whirlpool. You can get night shrimps by using crab cages. You can get every other fish from vertical by fishing normally in the vertical area. Once you got the depth key as well as 100% vertical bestiary, you can then open up the door. You now want to go to the location where you want to open up the depth maze. You want to place your Absol relic on this pedestal. You now want to follow where I go to place your Hexed Enchant Relic. Once you do that, the maze will then open up. Follow carefully to make your way through the maze. Once you've made your way through the maze, you can buy the Rod of the Depths rod. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get the reinforced rod in FISCH. You want to make your way to the Desolate Deep location, get a GPS, go to the coordinate where I am, and follow where I go. Once you do make your way to the bottom of the Desolate Deep, you want to find a sign. So as soon as you see the sign, you want to go left. Once you do go left, this is where the reinforced rod location is going to be. Keep in mind, this location is really hard to navigate your way through compared to the other location. So make sure you do it relatively quickly without dying. You might get stuck a little bit like this, so just make sure you're doing it quickly, because as you can see, your oxygen will run out pretty quick, and it's really dark, guys, in these caves, not going to lie. But yeah, you should make your way through, like me, hopefully, if I don't die. But yeah, there we go, guys, we done it. And then the reinforced rod is actually going to be here for 20,000. So if you guys don't know already, you need the reinforced rod in order to actually fish in the brine pool. I will do a separate video showing you guys how to get into the brine pool. However, the reinforced rod is 20,000, and if you want to see a showcase of the reinforced rod, I'll showcase it right now. However, the main reason why the reinforced rod is good is because you need it to actually fish in the brine pool. If you don't have the reinforced rod, you cannot fish in the brine pool. This is how to obtain the phoenix rod in fish. You just want to pretty much follow exactly where I go. In order to get the phoenix rod, you want to make your way to the top of the mountain, right here, and then just use the glider until you see a flower. Once you see the flower, you'll see a little fence, and then you want to just drop down like that, and then the phoenix rod is located right here, as you can see, for 40,000. You can get the stone rod located at Ancient Isles. You want to follow where I go. The stone rod is located at the back of the Ancient Isles. It is going to be a starter rod, however, it is a rod in the game, and you can get it right here. This is how to get the rod of the exalted one in fish. You do need to get 7 enchantment. You need to get the hexed enchantment. You need the crystallized enchantment, the greedy enchantment, the translucent enchantment, the Antalian enchantment, the fossilized enchantment, and the mosaic enchantment. You need all of these enchantments on your enchant relics, so you want to go ahead and get all of those mutations on your enchant relics, and this is how to get each mutation on your enchant relic. It's going to be really hard to get, however, this is how to get all of those mutations on your enchant relics. In order to get the no life rod, it is obtained by reaching level 500 in fish. In order to get the seraphic rod, it is obtained by reaching level 1000 in fish. As of right now, one of the best rods that you can get in fish. There's a ton of unobtainable rods that you can get, which are seasonal rods such as the candy cane rod, the Krampus rod. You can no longer get these rods, and there's also rods that have been removed from the game. This is how to get all of the Atlantis rods in fish. How to complete all of the trial puzzles, such as the Zeus trial puzzle, the Ethereal Abscess trial, the Poseidon trial, and even the Sunken Depths trial, as well as the Kraken trial. Going to be completing all of the trials in today's video. Let's get started. To complete the Zeus trials, this is what you want to do. I highly recommend you bringing a friend with you so that you can do the glass bridge. The most annoying part is going to be the glass bridge. Get as many people as you can in a server to complete the glass bridge. And at the end of the glass bridge, there's going to be a code that you do need to get. But if you want to complete the glass bridge easily, get as many people as you can to complete the bridge, because you are going to be dying multiple times. You can use people to complete the bridge for you. You want to get the code at the end of the glass bridge. There's also going to be a code by the red light green light statue. You only want to move when the statue isn't looking at you. Behind the statue there's going to be a code. Once you got the code for each puzzle, you want to put in the code right there, the keypad, and then the door will open up. That's how to complete the Zeus trial. In order to complete the Ethereal Abscess trial, you need 2 players. Make sure you got a friend that you know that is good at fish. You want to find 3 buttons hidden around the room. Once you find 3 buttons, you want to find 3 buttons 3 times in different locations. Whilst the person in the right room want to use the clock. When the first symbol shows, you want to put the big arrow on the first. You then want to put the medium arrow on the second symbol. Then you want to put the small arrow on the third symbol. You then want to press the button. You then want to do that 3 times. And then the Ethereal Abscess trial will then open up. This is how to complete the Poseidon trial. In order to complete the Poseidon trial, you do need 6 types of fish. Once you are at the Poison Temple, you want to go on the room that is right over here on the right. Once you go through here, you then want to go ahead and follow exactly where I go. You will see that there's going to be 2 rooms. You do need to place a fish on each pedestal. I'm going to start with the room on the left. These are the fish that you need for the room on the left. I'm going to be showing you each fish that you need to get. The room on the left, you will need to put a great head hammer shark on the left pedestal. In the middle pedestal, you want to put a whale shark. On the pedestal on the right, you need a ice beard shark. That's what you need for the pedestals in the left room. Let's move on to the right room. In the right room, you want to put a great white shark on the left pedestal. You want to put an ancient megalodon on the center pedestal. You also want to get a Jinsu shark on the right pedestal. By going ahead and getting all of those fish on each pedestal, you then will unlock the Poison Temple. As you can see, once you unlock the Poison Temple, this is what it would look like. As you can see, I did complete it, and that's how to complete the Poison trial. We now move on to the Sunken Depths. This is what I highly recommend you doing in order to complete the Sunken Depths. So once you go to the Sunken Depths, you gotta memorize symbols. You can do that easily. So these are the symbols that you want to remember. If you are on computer, get a snipping tool and just snip the symbols, and there we go. We don't need to remember them. And now what we can do is follow me, and there's going to be a maze that you do need to complete, and I'm going to be showing you what you need to do right now to complete these Sunken Depths. Make sure you take a picture of that. You then want to jump into the water, and then you want to complete the maze. The maze is honestly like really easy to complete. Just follow exactly where I go, around the corner like this, and then go left, and then it's going to be right here. So we did take a picture of this. So the first symbol is going to be like a N, which is kind of like this. I'm pretty sure it's that one, yeah. So that's the first one. The second one is going to be that one. The third one is that one. The fourth one is actually going to be that one. And then the last one is going to be that. There we go. So you want to do it in order. As soon as you do that in order, you then want to go ahead out of the maze. And you then want to go ahead and just press all of the symbols. You'll see. So as soon as you do that, you want to go out of a maze and just follow exactly where I go. So make your way out of the cave like that. And you want to just go ahead and press the symbols in the Sunken Depths pretty much. So do you see these symbols here? It's as easy as this. All you need to do is go ahead and press the symbols 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then there we go, it'll flash and the Sunken Depths door has opened. This is how to solve all of the mythological clocks to unlock the Kraken Pool. This is going to be the last puzzle that we do need to do. So the Sunken Trial, this is where you want to go. I'm not going to skip the video so you know where all of the clocks are. So you want to go to the Sunken Trials, and this is where the first clock is going to be. So I'm not going to skip the video or anything like that. Here's going to be the first clock. So this is what you want to put for the first symbol. The symbol is going to be the blue harp in the Sunken Depths. So make sure your clock looks like mine. You want to choose the blue harp. Very important that you do that. We now move on to the next room. The next room is going to be the Poison room. So you want to make your way to the Poison Temple. I'm not going to skip the video, so you guys obviously know where it is. So let's go to the Poison Temple, which is going to be located right around here somewhere. So let's go to the Poison Temple. Matter of fact, guys, it's actually right next to the Sunken Depths. It's gonna be right here. So just follow exactly where I'm going, guys, and you are able to complete the clocks. So yeah, matter of fact, guys, the Poison Temple clock is actually kinda hidden, so I really do need to show you where it is. So as soon as you go into the Poison Temple, it's gonna be behind this. So you want to choose the black scythe. So just go ahead, choose a black scythe, which is that one right there, the black scythe. Then press the button, and there we go. It will turn yellow like that, meaning that you've done it correctly. So you want to choose the black scythe. We now can move on to the next one. So we're now going to move on to the next clock. Make sure you follow exactly where I go. The next clock is going to be in the Zeus Temple. So let's go to the Zeus Temple right now. We are now at the Zeus Temple, and this is what you want to put for the symbol in the Zeus Temple. You want to choose the purple moon, which is that one right there. Now let's press the button, and as you can see, it's going to be the purple moon. That one right there. Now that we've chosen the purple moon, we can now move on to the very next one, which is going to be at the Ethereal Ellipsis. Let me go there right now. So make your way into the Ethereal Ellipsis inside of like the shark mouth. Make sure you unlock the Ellipsis before you actually try and go in here, obviously. And yeah, as you can see, we are now here. So this is what you want to put on the clock. You want to choose the orange helmet, which is going to be that one right there, the orange helmet. And then you want to press the button, and there we go. So that is now done. And now that we just done that, what we can actually go ahead and do is make our way through here like this. And if you make your way up here, we can go ahead and go to the bottom of the Kraken pool. So jump in the water like this, and then there's actually going to be a clock right at the bottom, as you can see. And for the one at the bottom, you want to choose the red button. So you want to make your way all the way down like this, and you want to choose the red one. So you want to choose the red symbol, which is going to be this one all the way here. So let's go ahead and choose it, the red one, and press that. As you can see, it's going to be the red one. Make sure you choose the red symbol, and it's now opened. And we have now unlocked the Kraken pool, as you can see. And that's pretty much how to go ahead, guys, and complete the puzzle. So hopefully this video helped you guys out on completing all of your trials. I'll now see you all in the very next video. Peace out. That's how to get all of your fishing rods and fish.